How's it going, gamers? Welcome to the channel. I'm Loki Bear, and today I'm starting my playthrough of Pokemon Radical Red. Now, Pokemon Radical Red is an advanced version of Pokemon Fire Red. I'm sure you've seen it by now, but if you haven't, they've added a lot of boss fights. They've changed all of the Pokemon, or the gym leaders' Pokemon teams. They've added all Pokemon till Generation 8, and new AI. They've added a lot of stuff. This game is a lot harder than the original Pokemon Fire Red. But we are going to be starting our journey through this game, but we're going to be doing it as a nuzlocke, a hardcore nuzlocke. And so this game has some steps built in already, like they have a built-in level cap, and you can't use any items during battle, like your bag is completely disabled. So all of that is implemented in this game, so it's inherently a hardcore nuzlocke. But yeah, if you don't know the premise of a nuzlocke, we can only catch the first Pokemon on each new route or area. And if a Pokemon faints, then we have to release it. We can't use it anymore. It's considered dead. We also have to nickname every Pokemon to get a sentimental attachment to them. But, okay, we're going to first start off naming ourselves. We're going to call ourselves Log. And we need a rival nickname. We just go through one of these, or do we... Who's my rival? I'm just going to name this just good old Blue for canon purposes, I suppose. But I played this game a few times through on streams and whatnot, but, you know, I wanted to go through and please stop matching 8 properly to answer the incoming questions. Fantastic. No, we're going to click no. We're going to put on minimal grinding mode. So this, yes, all Pokemon have perfect IVs. We don't have to worry about IVs. It's annoying. And EVs are just not a thing. This way, it's just, you know, we don't have to spend time mindlessly grinding and EV train and all this stuff, like not having perfect IV natures. It just makes this game a little bit cleaner. So turn on minimal grinding mode. Yes. Difficulty options, we're just going to go default. We're not doing anything crazy. And, okay, done. And we're not doing a randomizer. We're doing this straight up vanilla, and we're going to try to beat it. So, another thing in this portion right here are cheat codes. Way up. Okay, so yeah, this is the rare candy cheat, and again, we are going to be doing rare candies, because grinding is really cringe, and I'm just going to rare candy my Pokemon to the level cap. It's not like I can over level the gym leader, because there's level caps implemented in this game, so I cannot over level. So that way, again, I don't have to grind, and it saves time, so I don't have to grind. You don't have to watch me grind, and I can just get to the more fun parts of this game, which is getting encounters, fighting bosses, fighting gyms, etc. So it's just saving your time and my time. And this is just a care package cheat, which certain points of the game will give us, you know, a variety of Pokemon. Okay, so now on to our starter. So we're talking to our mom, and she gives us the option to pick which region we want. So she's going to give us all the regions, and based on this is which starter Pokemon we want. And I think for this first, which I could say no, and I could take the Kanto starters, but I'm going to go Alola. And I'm going to go Alola for a specific reason and for a specific starter, which we'll run into. Okay, so we're going to come up here, and we are going to get encountered by Oak. He's going to take us back to the lab. Yeah, and at the bottom of the screen there, you can see the level caps for each of the gyms, and this game will not let you over-level past that point. So Brock, all of our Pokemon will be level 15, and they cannot go higher, so we're all on an even playing field. Okay. Okay, and of course, are we picking Rowlet? Are we picking Popplio? Or are we picking Litten? Pause the video and type in the comments who you think I'm going to pick. Did you guess Popplio? So Popplio is a very good Pokemon, and if we can keep it around the whole time, a very, very, very good Elite Four Pokemon. So Water Fairy, it gets great ability, great typing, it's good for Brock, so we're going to go Popplio. And like the rules said, we have to nickname each Pokemon. So let's start with the nickname theme. Let's give a theme for each nickname that we do. Let's do food. I like doing the food nickname thing. I think it's pretty fun. So Poplio, I'm gonna name it Peanut because it's like a little seal with a ball, like kind of a circus vibe. So I'm kind of going circus peanuts vibe here. So we're going peanut for circus peanut. Okay. And then per usual, he doesn't get Rowlet, he'll get a Bulbasaur. He just keeps the Kanto starter that you select. And then, of course, we have the battle. It's very cool what they have. Also, like some of the gym leaders have Megas, they have Legendaries. Like, this game is very, very, very hard. And this rival fight is like programmed so you win every time. Like, we have a berry, they don't, and then if like it comes to the point where we have like 0 or 1 HP, it will just start spamming Growl or Leer or whatever it has.
Beautiful animation too in this game. It just has a lot of quality of life features. Like, it has a portable PC, portable move relearn. It's just really nice. You can change your natures of your Pokemon too. So a lot of things you can play with here, and it's really fun.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we beat Blue. Easy. Okay. First things first, I'm going to talk to this guy, because what he's going to do is he's going to ask me a series of questions. So which of these does not have a night-specific evolution? That would be Pancham. What time does nighttime encounters start? That would be 5 p.m. And then when is the final version of Radical Red coming out? Never, because they're going to keep updating it and keep improving it all the time. And that gives us the Time Changer, which is another thing that this game has implemented. It's one of the additional perks to this game, which you can go into here, which you have like 4 like specialty skills that you can do. It is auto run. You can turn that on, change the Time Changer, and you can make it nighttime. And really what that does is it lets you change the encounters that you're going to get in the game. Let's talk to this lady. Because certain areas have certain Pokemon that can spawn there in day or night. So they have time-specific spawn rates, which we will try to change and use to our advantage. So we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so we don't have to catch this. This does not count as our first encounter. Our Nuzlocke fully starts when we get Pokeballs. But if I were to lose my Poplio, then I would actually lose the run. Okay. And so we'll get to Viridian City, like usual, like normal, right? But as you can see, there's grass here. There's typically not grass here, right? In the normal game. Well, this was just added so you can get more Pokemon. So a lot of little things like that. A lot of towns have either grass or water that they typically don't. That you can get extra encounters in those areas, which is really nice. So this is the guy we give to. That's going to give us all the rare candies that we need. Perfectly fine. We will just level up Peanut a little bit, because why not? Okay. Let's go get our parcel. And the usual storyline stuff is all pretty similar. We've got our parcel. Perfect. I'm going to go in here. Another thing that this game added is if you want to take the Pokeball out of the ball, they'll follow you. You have following Pokemon in this game, and it's absolutely adorable. So yeah, we'll come over here, and we can heal just like normal. But this lady right here, she has a lot of different things she can do. So if you never are unaware of the level cap, even though I have them down below, you could always click this, and it'll tell you what the current level cap is. You can swap genders, you can get mystery gifts, or you can change their natures. So for Peanut, I don't even know what nature she had, but a modest is a pretty good nature for her. So you can change them, and depending on if you have a battle that you want her to be a little bit more defensive, then you can change that too. For those of you who have never seen this game, I'm telling you, it is a very difficult game. they've added a lot of miniature boss fights, and they added a mini boss fight before the first gym. Before you even fight Brock, you have to fight Faulkner, the gym leader from Generation 2 in this game, before you can even fight Brock. So a lot of runs even die before you get to Faulkner, or before you get to Brock, because Faulkner is very, very hard. Just with the limited amount of Pokemon you get, and you know the AI kind of being. So we grabbed that Repel for a reason, and it'll all sort of come together here soon. Okay, now let's go get our Pokeballs so this Nuzlocke can start. Because technically, you know, we're free. Nuzlocke has not started. But of course, Blue's gonna come in. Okay, give us the Pokédex, which will be nice. Pokédex from Professor Oak, fantastic. And then 10 Pokeballs. Perfect, right? So now our Nuzlocke has officially started, and the first Pokemon we run into on each route, which I determine a route to be where it says you met the Pokemon at in the summary screen. So this one says met in Oak's lab. So if at some point I were to ever get another Pokemon that said met in Oak's lab, I could not use it because this is the first Pokemon I met in Oak's lab, right? And so that technically means that we could catch a new Pokemon in Pallet Town. We could come and fish right here. The first Pokemon I run into on Route 1 is a new Pokemon, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the Repel. So Repel makes it so no Pokemon spawn. So we can run through all of this grass perfectly free, no encounters on Route 1. Okay, so now I'm going to come up here. This guy is going to give me a Chi-Chi TV. That's irrelevant. But this is the guy that we want to talk to. This is a little scientist, and he's giving us he's giving us the Dex Nav, which is important. But he's going to give us the first of our care package, the care package sheet we got. We get, you know, a bunch of balls, a bunch of berries, a bunch of held items for the Pokemon. And again, you could think, oh, you're doing all these rare candies, you're getting all these care packages, like, isn't this really cheating? And it's not, because, well, one, it's implemented in the game. Like, this is all in the game. There's no outside cheats. There's no outside nothing. But also, it evens the playing field between the play and this game. But this game is still at advantage because this game is so hard. The AI is so much smarter. It's not really as manipulative. And the teams are just so unbalanced. Like, all the teams have competitive movesets. So it evens itself out, but it really doesn't, because this game is still, it's like a casino, you know. You might think that, you know, at blackjack you have the upper hand, but the casino always has the upper hand, and Radical Red is the casino. So yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff, and there's a few other care packages that we'll get along the way, but this one is certainly like the bigger one. Perfect. Okay, so now what we can do is, with the Dex Nav, what it allows us to do is it allows us to come to a patch of grass, click on the Dex Nav, and it shows you down here the Pokemon that are available in this area. So those are the Pokemon that we want there. But we would like a nighttime encounter. Because, so like I said, the nighttime and daytime differ, so there's different Pokemon here. The Pokemon we want here is a Galarian Meowth. So if you press this and go to scan, it'll show you a shaking grass, and you run up to it, and it'll be a Galarian Meowth. And again, you're going to think, Logan, this is cheating. And I will say I somewhat agree, except in the fact that, again, this is part of the game. It's implemented, one. And again, I'm justifying the cheat. I am. It's in the game. Like I said, Faulkner, before even fighting Brock, is super difficult and very encounter dependent. So I could sit here and just like try to get the perfect counters and reset and reset and reset. But that's not fun for you guys. So I'm gonna Dex Nav for like the ideal Pokemon at the start. And then after I get to Viridian Forest, or right before I fight Faulkner, I'm not going to do it ever again, because that would be the first major fight of the game. And after that, it would be a little bit considered cheating. So that's just, I'm going to do it for the first few encounters, just so we can get through the beginning game and have a little bit of a run, and don't have to just keep resetting until we get good ones. And then afterwards, it's all fair game. So a food that would be good for Galarian Meowth or Berserker. Something hard. I'll go Jawbreaker. Nice. And it fits. Oh, well. Oh, well, we're into them anyway. So if that makes anybody feel better. And again, these are all like self-imposed rule sets. Oh, it kind of got a little buggy with the... Oh, it fixed itself. Perfect. Kind of got a little bit buggy there, but... Oh, we'll have to go into this building too in a second, but... let's do some encounters, because people like encounters. Alright, Route 22. Who do we want here? So... Alolan Sandslash and Sandshrew is pretty good. It's always nice to have ice types. With... so I think that's what we're going to do. Perfect. Nice. Sandshrew, little girl, little female. Not too shabby. Collecting a pretty good team. Okay, and what should we name the Alolan Sandshrew? It's a girl to have an emotional attachment to them, so that way it hurts more when you lose them, which is such a cynical way to play Pokemon. But Nuzlocke are inherently supposed to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, and so let's Dex Nav here, see what we got. So typically Mareep is probably the best encounter here. Mareep almost guarantees Faulkner. So it falls off a little bit, Mareep does, but then when you get that Mega Stone, Ampharos is pretty solid, so... Okay, try to get Mareep. Mareep is just one of my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon, or the Ampharos, the whole line, Ampharos especially. So what are we going to name Mareep? I think Lemon. Lemon's nice. It's got a little bit of a kick, like a little zap. And then it's also yellow, so perfect. So let's go do this other encounter right here. Next nav. Probably the most ideal encounter for us here would be a Phanpy. So I think that's who we're gonna go for. Phanpy's really good here. Oh. Sometimes if you can't find it, you just walk to a new spot and do it again. Oop, no, that's not what we want. Fantastic. Okay, sometimes it does go away, so that's annoying. Nice, got it. Phanpy, baby. Oh, so cute. Growing up, I always called it Phanpy, and I did not realize that there was just a P there. So that was a shock growing up. Phanpy, or Donphan. Oh, what do elephants like? Elephants also like peanuts, which is a shame that we took a peanut. I'm naming it Milk. Not sure why. Just kind of felt like I needed to. All right, and so far, you know, this is the squad. Got Peanut, Jawbreaker, Lemon, Sherbert, and Milk. Let's check some abilities. Like, let's see what everyone's rocking with. Torrent, that makes about Tough Claws. Nice. Slush Rush, sure. Static, standard. Pickup, standard. Okay. Let's come down here and do this quick so we do not forget. Oh, also, so yeah, the first thing is we're going to come to this guy. He's going to give us a fishing rod so we can fish, which there are a lot of good fishing encounters that we will need to pick up. Crucial. Okay, talk to this lady. She will give us the black glasses, or the wise glasses, sorry. And then another thing implemented in this game, so remember when I showed you those 4 abilities? Well, this is another one, but you have to win this battle, and this is a puzzle battle in order to get it. So we'll view the opponent's team. So this is the opponent's team. It's 6 level 100 Shed Ninjas. Now, if you don't know, Shed Ninja only has 1 HP. So if it ever gets hit, it's dead. Right? But it has an ability called Wonder Guard, which means it can only be affected by super effective moves. So you have to, and I'm only allowed to select 3 Pokemon here. So I'm going to select Skarmory, Aron, and Gible. And what she gives us here is actually very, very critical because it's just so nice. Okay, so we're going to click Skarmory, and the first thing we're going to do is click Stealth Rocks. So this is going to Shadow Sneak. Obviously it's level 100, so it would normally kill, but Skarmory has 30, so it means you can't get killed in one shot. So it's going to set up Stealth Rocks. We're just going to click whatever because it's going to kill us, because of course it's faster than our level 5 Skarmory. Then we go into Aron. Okay, and then Aron's going to click Roar, which essentially you roar and then another Pokemon comes out from the party. But this also has 30, so it does not die. So Roar comes out. So it drags in another Shed Ninja, but it only has 1 HP, and we let out Stealth Rocks, which does hurt Shed Ninjas. Then it dies. Except this one's not going to die because it has heavy duty boots, which means it's not affected by Stealth Rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch into Gible, which has the ability Rough Skin, which means every time you make contact with it, it hurts you a little bit. And since Shed Ninja only has 1 HP, Gible will die, Rough Skin will kill it, and I still have my Aron with 1 HP in the back, so I technically win. And then what she's going to give us is called the Pokevial, which essentially lets us heal outside of battle and not having to go to the Pokemon Center. Completely heals our entire party, which is so nice. Okay, after doing that, let's get this final encounter. Actually, I guess we have 2 encounters. Let's go get these 2 encounters. And then we will wrap up the episode. So here, Kricketot is like fantastic for Misty. It gets adaptability. It's great. Snom is a Pokemon that would be so good late game. Wurmple is also really viable. I think I'm going to go Snom because Snom late game has such good viability. So we're gonna go Snom. Scan. Nice. Got it. Perfect. Snom. Because Frostlass later on, when we rematch Misty, sweeps Misty. So that's kind of what we're going for here. Snom. Let's give Snom a nickname. Let's go Cream. Okay, fantastic. And actually, we'll walk over here. If we talk to this guy, if we give him an Oranberry, he teaches one of our Pokemon Bug Bite. So that's perfect. All right, we have our full team of 6. Perfect. Let's just level everybody up.
Don't need them to be. Doll Eyes, that's probably fine. Give her a growl. Let's put everybody up to like level 15. Why not? Aqua Jet, sure. Just for some priority. Might not be terrible. Hone Claws. And we'll go Metal Claw on Scratch. Now, yeah, that Glaring Meowth has a really good moveset. Okay, Sherbert, what are you packing? Ice Shard, some priority. Very nice, very nice. We will get rid of Scratch on Ice Ball. Perfect. Fury Cutter. Metal Claw is also pretty huge. I probably won't click Defense Scroll, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, Lemon. Flash, which lowers the attack in this game, which is huge. This is also huge. Also in this game, when Pokemon learn like Thunder Wave or Will-O-Wisp, they can't miss if they're electric type, or if the Will-O-Wisp is a fire type, so that's huge. And this is the important thing. Lemon evolves into Flaffy, which is critical for Faulkner. Beautiful. And then it learns the move Power Gem, which we will get rid of Growl for. Oh, you want to keep using those actually. Going Milk. Milk also learns Ice Shard, so incredible. Plus it has Rapid Spin for any Stealth Rocks or Toxic Spike Mons out there. Alright, we're going to get through Brendan. Get through... because we have a fight with Brendan here right now. We're going to get through Brendan, get through Viridian, and then get our first encounter in Pewter, and then we will wrap up the episode. And then you can go tune in for the second one.
So Snom is not learning anything. Alright, so the first Pokemon is going to be it's going to be Brendan's Corphish. Oh. Pikachu. That would not have been an awful encounter. Pikachu is pretty good. Especially because they all have light balls, so Pikachu is actually really good if you get him. But alright. Fight Brendan. Oh yeah, so they also give you 2 rivals in this game, so you have to fight Brendan in blue multiple times. Corphish. So this thing absolutely gets demolished. And then we will go ahead and just switch into Sherbert. She'll take care of this Trico. No problem. Think Ice Shard gets it done? Surely. Nice. Okay, and then next. And he's going to give us the XP share, but literally is irrelevant to us. Okay, and so just switch around, switch. And I will go ahead and give everybody a berry, just for fun. Give one to you. Give one to you. Give one to you. Give one to you, even though I don't see you being very much of a use in this game at all. Okay, we can avoid all these trainers. And yeah, the game is kind of buggy with the following Pokemon. Like my Glaring Meowth is the first Pokemon in my party right now, but my Flaffy is the one following me. So, okay. So this is one of the only other mandatory fights coming up. This is, in my opinion, one of the most annoying fights in the entire game. Is the one that's coming up. But when we beat her, we get something also very important. Okay, so this one's going to have a Jigglypuff, I think. Oh, and a Togepi with Metronome. Okay, so let's do Metal Claw. I guess I should have faked out, huh? Okay, Bubble Beam will do nothing. Togepi gone. Okay, so now this is where the annoyingness happens. Is this Audino that's going to come out. I'm just going to go into Lemon and paralyze this thing. Yeah, because it's going to do stuff like this. It's so annoying. So let's just Thunder Wave. Perfect, and hope for some paralysis. Now he's... And again, yeah, Yawn, Swagger, it has Protect, and it has Wish. It's so stupid. Okay, so this game also has Sleep Claws in it, so they can only put one Pokemon to sleep at a time. So... I don't know, I guess maybe Milk? So nobody else can be put to sleep, so she's just gonna eat. She's gonna Protect, Wish, Swagger, you name it. She's gonna do it. Magnitude 7 might be fine. Yeah, it's gonna raise our attack, but confuse us. Don't hate yourself, come on. You're so annoying. Yep, Wish. She's gonna Protect here. Oh, this is the most annoying fight. Oh, let's go. Come on, breakthrough. Oh, that's not even going to kill her. And then the Wish is going to come true. Seriously. Another Wish. Fantastic. Probably a Protect here coming. Oh, let's go. Paralyze. Oh, snapped out of Confusion. That's huge. 5 again. Great. Oh, nice. That's going to shoot. Oh, come on. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. Come on. Yes, sir. Then out comes a Cleffa? Clefairy. And this Clefairy has Metronome as well, so we will just come out to this. And this should do some good damage. Fantastic. And gone. And what she's going to give us is the Infinite Repel. Which means we can turn it on, and there's always a Repel, and a Pokemon will never encounter us. We'll never encounter a Pokemon. So we'll just throw that on because... Well, actually, also... So, like I was saying before, we have our Pokemon, you know, a few of them are hurt, so one of them is asleep. If we do a Pokevile, heal them up, then they're all healed. So that's really nice. We're gonna switch Lemon to the front. We just have this one more battle. He's got one Grubbin, and we are out of Viridian. Power Gem. Dead. See you later, Grubbin. And then we get some more from my care package. Alright, let's get our last encounter. And then we can fight Faulkner. So Peter City also has... Oh, whoops, sorry. Has their own grass that we can get an encounter for. I don't know who to go for. Maybe Starly? Flying type wouldn't be bad. Go Starly. It's not going to be good for Faulkner or Brock, but won't be bad. Perfect. Alright, we're going to name this Starly. I'm going to name it Doritos. Because it eventually gets real emo. And Doritos just, I feel like, fit that vibe. Okay, well, hey, that was episode 1 of our Nuzlocke series. Tune in next episode. Be on the lookout for that. While we face Faulkner and Brock at the first gym badge. So this has been fun. We got a full team. Squad's looking pretty good. But appreciate it for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.